Hello everyone! As I'm taking this video, it is Monday morning, October the 1st, 2018, about 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't really have any footage of day number 3 of the Casey County Apple Festival Saturday because, thankfully, they actually kept me very, very busy, and you guys are already pretty much seen everything at the festival except when they pulled the world's largest apple pie out of the oven, which I did get a little bit of footage of, but it was so crowded. I mean, it was a Saturday, so tons of people around it, and I was not going to be able to get a piece of it. I needed to get back to work, so this is all I really got. That brings us to today. I am right outside the visitor center for Mammoth Cave. Now, if you'll remember, just a few months ago when I was out at that Tennessee Bluegrass Jamboree, and I had an extra day at the end of it, I stopped by Cumberland Caverns, and I said that Cumberland Caverns was one of the 2 major caverns that stood out in my mind on family vacations when I was a kid. The other one was Mammoth Cave. So now that I'm in Kentucky and right here by it, why not revisit this wonderful cave from my childhood and do a tour on it? So the question is, what tour am I going to do today? Last year I did the historic tour, and now while Mammoth Cave is one of the more shallow, I think if I remember right, they said it was something like 400 feet deep at the deepest point, which is kind of shallow. It is very windy, very intricate. One of the most intricate caves known to man, with parts of it being mapped even till today. So on these like 1-hour tours, there is still a very limited amount of the cave that you can get to. So the historic tour took me on a loop that went through here and then right back out. These tours that are only once a day, those are really the only ones that go down into the depths of the cave, and they're something like 3 hours long. So I don't think I'm going to do one of those today. I think I'll save that until next year. But I would like to start with something that I haven't done yet. So I think I'm going to go into the tour that starts at the other entrance. That would be the Domes and Dripstone tour, starting at 11. That's in about 35 minutes. And so even though this is a shorter route, a smaller distance, I'm being told that it is very hilly, a lot more climbing, and very tiring. So I'm going to do that one, and afterwards, if I still feel up to it, I would like to also do the 12:45 historic tour, the same one that I did last year, because it was quite impressive, and I feel like there are parts of that you guys would enjoy seeing. So that is what I'm going to do today. Now, because today is going to be mostly a cave tour day, and I'm not going to have much of a chance to eat something odd on this episode, I thought I would go ahead and get that out of the way early with this. This is a ginger beer, and I found this at a gas station near the RV park, and I thought it was interesting because it has this weird pull tab top on it, and it says it's Australian family owned. And it's appropriate that I drink this on a day before I go on a extensive walk, because ginger is supposed to be a tonic and give you energy. So let's go ahead and pop this one open and see, see what we got in here. Okay, so this is a cap that is not able to be put back on. I guess I'll have to drink the whole thing. Aww. You know, when I was a kid, I don't know what happened to it, but in the health food section, like at Kroger, there was a ginger beer that had a ginger bite to it that was so strong you felt like you had a mouthful of Red Hots. It was good. And I have been searching ever since then. It's like they took that ginger beer and just kind of neutered it, nerfed it a little bit. And ever since then, I've been searching for a ginger beer with that strong of a bite, and I haven't been able to find it yet. I was hoping this would be it. This is not it. Still good, though.
Be there at 10:55.
Folks, we're about to go on a 3/4 of a mile long cave tour with over 500 stairs. With an optional side trip at the end that can push it at over 600 stairs. And in the first 15 minutes, we're going to go through 280 of those stairs, all straight down, zigzagging and spiraling our way down through 14 vertical shafts, some of which would drop off to the side, over 70 feet deep. There are areas so thin that I have to take my hat off and go through sideways. If you're claustrophobic, this might not be the tour for you. If you're very afraid of heights, not going to sugarcoat it. But if you're adventurous, you feel like having some fun, definitely the tour.
We've sandwiched the children every day.
Okay, here's the entrance. And all the people on the tour.
Absolutely not. Those are only
This is going to be exciting.
We can't have you pull the hang.
Oh, I'm from Michigan, so.
It begins. No. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Right here we've got some historic graffiti from back when the cave tours allowed you to scrawl your initials. I think if you tried to do that nowadays, you'd be escorted out. In handcuffs, yes.
Huge shells just cracked off, right?
So we're at the lowest point, or a little while back we were at the lowest point in the cave at, I think he said 250 feet. The lowest point on the tour. The cave actually goes about 400 feet at its lowest point. So. Oh,
Yes,
my
it would
goodness.
be.
Look at that. Huh. That's straight up above us. Is that frozen Niagara right there?
Yeah, I think so.
I think this is, oh, okay, that makes sense. This column right here has got to be, yeah, that's very man-made right there. They were worried about that part collapsing. Look at this. Looks like ginger root. This looks like alien pods right here about to break open. Face huggers jump out of these things and grab your face. And some more alien pods here.
I know. I was taking pictures, not paying attention. Okay, there's a tight squeeze here.
I really had to cage off these formations right here. Apparently everybody wanted to touch them. Ooh, look at this. Wow. That is really pretty. See how high up it goes there. I wonder why it looks so red on the camera. It's actually very cream color white in person. Yeah, this was definitely worth the walk right here. This is really cool. All those stairs that we went up, all the stairs that we went down to get into the cave, it really doesn't feel like we went back up that many. It must have been a very gradual slope. But here we are, back out at the surface. Different entrance. Thankfully, we didn't have to go back through everything we just went through. And once again, like happens on every cave tour, the glasses are fogged up. Completely useless for a few minutes.
Well, you made it. No sweat, huh?
No problem.
No problem.
Okay, that one's done. It was kind of short. Well, it's about 1:15 now, and I'm stopping out here at the Splunkers Cafe for this actually very reasonably priced lunch. I can say that for everything out here. The tours, the food, everything is very, very reasonably priced for what you're getting. I took this on the tour with me because last time I took a tour, you couldn't see most of the formations because, well, the lighting. So I tried shining this on it and it illuminated it a little bit. It still wasn't really as satisfying as being there in real life. I think to really capture the experience I would have to get a low light camera or one of the night vision cameras, and even then it's not going to come very close to being here in person at all. It was a short tour and I am not tired yet, so I've decided to do the 1:45 historic tour, the same one that I did last year. And so I'm going to stop this one. This will be video number 1, vlog number 1. It's going to have to be a 2-part series. And the next one will be the historic tour. So come back for that. So that's going to be it for this one. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Leave comments, questions, suggestions. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon to become part of the notification squad. Love you all very much, and I will see you again in the next video.